right, so here we're actually going to combine the movements that we did last week and this week. We're now just to make sure we understand conceptually. We're going to have center ring control, okay, and then outside ring control, and do parallel control on the ring, okay? All right. So here, what we talked about, it's here. He's having center ring control. And if this was in the center of the ring, he moves the least amount. For every step he takes, I have to do like 4 steps to move around, okay? All right? Once he comes in, he starts driving me forward. So come forward. Okay, now I'm in the center, okay? But I'm in the center, okay, because I have to pivot to turn my body. But he still has control because he has outside ring control, okay? He controls me, then he's boxed me in, okay? The moment here, that's I can get out, he use parallel control. So now he's put outside control. I'm trying to get out, he's cutting the ring off on me. I'm trying to get out. If I can't get out, I'm trying to get in. Don't move too far. If you're out this way, you still want to be able to get back. We get back and try to control the center of the ring.
Oh, this is when you come out, I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, the ring is not the right size and it's kind of hard because it's too small. But we want to kind of understand that when you box me in, my goal is to try to get out. When I get out, you want to be able to still control that center, okay?
So here I'm controlling center, so there I'm doing the lateral thing?
Yes, that's correct. So here you control the center, And when you control the center, you can still inch forward and control the center. And you imagine that arc moving with us, he's still controlling the center. Now he's pinned me into the center, okay? All right, now he can arc around. Because I'm trying to get out, trying to get out, Yeah, he cuts me off using parallel control, cutting me off, You can choose to stay this way too. So let me show you what when you have parallel control, what we can do here, okay? So I'm just going to move this out of the way for now, okay? All right. So here we have this grid right here, okay? When Ilya uses parallel control here, okay? He's the stronger fighter. Okay, I'm trying to move. What has he done for me? He's made the ring in half. He's cut my ring in half. Okay? Whereas if we're fighting here, moving around, we have the whole ring to work with. We have all the ring to work with. At the moment he has the strength and control and balance, okay? Then he works that parallel. I'm trying to move, but he cuts me off. Wherever I go, he cuts me off. Wherever he cuts me off, okay? He just made the ring in half. I only have this much to go through. So I don't have the other half of the ring. He's cut the ring in half for me, made it a small ring for me. Especially when you have fighters that move around a lot. This is what you do to make the ring smaller for them. You see a lot of boxers that move around. They want the 24 by 24 ring. The boxer that like is tight wants to stand bang. He wants that 18 by 18 ring because the one doesn't even give you that much ring to move. And they'll argue over contracts of that, okay? But it's the same thing. We want to be able to have that where he cuts off. Good, Now he's cornered me. He's outside. Outside the arc. There you go. Good. I have to try to fight my way out. Or I have to try to clinch my way out. But he's got the control there. So then we can get rid of these now, okay? Because we kind of understand how the grid pattern works on it, okay? Later we use diagonal, but diagonal not yet.
So basically, I strike and then I come out to see where you're going and then make the decision.
Yeah, you can try to read my movements. You know that when I'm here, okay, my preferability is always going to be to the left because my left foot is forward.
Okay.
If I'm southpaw, my preferability is to try to get out. Okay.
So I basically strike, evaluate. Strike,
Exactly.
evaluate. So if you go right, I'm traveling. If you go left, I'm traveling.
Right. Sometimes you won't know. Sometimes you try to cut out, so you strike and you move out that way. And I've been able to cheat out, and that's when I've been able to. I'm trying to fight for control too, so I try to cheat out the corner, and then you try to stay parallel control with me. You try to stay parallel control with me, huh? So I'm parallel with the ring, you're parallel with me. Hard for me to get out, good. And it makes more sense when you're in a ring. And the cage is a little bit different because there's no corners. Okay? So here we start again. So yeah, he's controlling center. He has the strength. Okay, he's controlling center, but he's still stepping. And for me, I gotta move around. I gotta try to move around. Good. So even if he's in the center, okay, so let's say you're in the center, and I'm moving, you're not cutting me off, I'm controlling the center. I still have a lot of movement. And that's not to say that my movement is bad. I'm forced to do this. I'm forced to move around, okay? That puts me in a position where we're on the outside of that ring where we have to strike and arc and strike. All right? Just the advantages and disadvantages, but for now you're controlling the center. There you go. You have the power. You're knocking down. I'm scared. Suck in. Now you're in the outside of the circle now. Outside ring control. I'm stuck in the center ring, but I don't really have control in the center. I'm boxed in. So my idea here is try to get out. Boxing me in. Good. For me, to try to get out, I wait till you strike. Try to get out. Before I wait till you strike. See, I have to try to change my angle on you so I can get out. Okay. All right. And you talk about who has the ring control. Why would they have the center ring? Why won't people fight for center ring control? You see people fighting for center ring control. They're like in your face. I'm not going to give up an inch. You're not going to give up an inch. I'm not giving up an inch. You're not giving up an inch. So how do you gain that? The moment somebody gets hurt, boom. Then, all right. Then you have the control. And that's why power is such an important part of the game.
So once you have it, you're basically playing keep away, kind of king of the hill, trying to keep me.
Yeah, if you know you hurt the person, you know you have to control.
Okay.
On the distance. Some people trick you, They'll trick you and then they'll whack you, But for the most part, if you and I are trying to fight for the center ring control, how are we going to do it? We're moving forward. You're moving forward. We're banging each other. Bang. Bang. Let's say you need me. Dang, I hurt me. I'm not gonna stay there. I gotta move back. You're proud of me. Let's say I don't go in the corner. I don't go there. Now you got parallel control. Good. Good. Let's say I hurt you. Bang. Good. You're back. I get out. And that's why the power game is so important. It affects the footwork and it affects the movement again. So you and I, you start on one side, I start on one side, all right. We go ding ding, okay, all right. We come in, we're trying to feel each other out. We don't know each other's power. He cracks hard, bang, okay. All right, now I'm scared. I gotta move outside. See, now you're controlling the center. Good, And I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm worried about your power. You back me into a corner. All right, now I can't use the same footwork as I did I can't use the outside ring control. Now I'm in the center of the ring. Or the center of the circle. But I'm trying to get out. You're not allowing me. Then I made a little inch here. Cut the ring off on me. But I wait for you to strike. and then I try to get out, you know, because I don't want to be boxed in that position, okay? All right, so try a little bit more just so we understand the psychology, okay? All right, two fighters start off, okay? They don't know each other, bailing each other out. Good. Let's say I crack Ilya, okay? Bang, okay, but he doesn't want to go back. Okay, he still wants center control. So he hits back hard, bang, okay? And I try to hit back hard, and he hits back harder. And I hit back hard, okay? And that's why you see people slug it out, okay? But he's getting the upper hand on me. I'm going to go, I gotta back up because I'm tasting his power too much. Good, I'm trying to drive him back, I'm trying to get out, okay? Now, when I'm here, he doesn't necessarily want to cut me off because it forces me this way. He cuts me off to a certain extent. Okay, all right. And then he moves a little bit this way. Now it forces me to go. Now he suckered me. He set up a trap for me into the corner. See, when you keep parallel control here, parallel control here, parallel control here, parallel control here, see, I can still move side to side. Did this say parallel control? Parallel control. Now you step out. No, this way. Now you. Good. I want to step this way, but no. You step out. Now you pin me. Get back to the center. So you set up a trap for me on your footwork. Okay, so just show. Just let me make sense one more time. Okay. Using parallel control. Good. Not yet. I want to go this way. You set me up far enough, okay? All right. There you go. Just a little bit. Okay. Now you've trapped me. I'm trapped here.
So I'm just waiting for you to just kind of like, and then real quick do this.
Yeah, you can either do that. You can do it that way here. You can force me. Continue to try to move around here. But if I get around that part, you can come back this way. Now you force me back. So you kind of see where I am. And you try to drive me into that position, okay? This is what we talk about ring control is just trying to control, not just use the ring as just like boundaries. You use it, you know, for the different shapes. Here you imagine a circle. Here you imagine a square. Here you imagine yourself outside the circle, outside of a quadrant, okay? All right? You do the same thing, and later when we work, we use diagonal control, diagonal, and you box me in, okay? But the ideal here, okay, and once again, start again. All right, boom, fight starts here. We're feeling each other out, good. I may kick your leg, you might kick my leg. I think everything's even. You kick hard in the body. Boom! All right, okay. I felt that. Okay, so am I gonna like stay right here? No, I'm like, my rib is hurting. It changes the psychology. As much as you say I want to be badass and tough, you know, it changes the psychology of it. So now you're here, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to move. You shift a little bit. And then now you shift this way. There you go. Now I'm gonna try to go this way. You step. Now you force me here. Now you set me up a trap for me. There you go. I'm trying to get out. You're off here. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to get out. You cut me off. Cut me off. Then I got out. Then I can get out. Okay. All right. So if I can sit, and we'll do the opposite side later. Okay. But here, let's just do it now. Okay. All right. So we'll put you on, just so we have knowledge on the other end of the spectrum here, okay? You start there, or we start out, we don't know each other, we're tasting each other's power, we both want dominant, we both want to be the alpha fighter. He kicks me, I kick him back, oh, he blocked me again, hit me again, boom, I got, he blocks again. And I know I can't, I'm not getting him here. Because he's blocking everything, but he's scoring on me. So now he's becoming the alpha fighter. Now I'm getting a little bit worried. Now I got to use angles. So he comes in. Up. He cuts me off. Good. I'm trying to move out. So he uses parallel control. Up to the point where here. No, cut me off completely from. Then when I try to get out, there you go. So when you get me close to the wall here, then you switch over. Boom. Now you control here. Now you got me boxed in here. So I'm kind of like screwed.
Now, now that you've reached
no
your
more,
limit,
yeah.
That's it.
That's right. Then you center back up on there. Okay. Now
so I go laterally as long as you're against the rope, and as soon as you get to a point where you're pretty much in the corner, that's when I cut you off.
Yeah. Because if you stay here, let's say you move here, it's too easy for me to get out. It's too easy for me to get out. Or you stay here, okay, and then I play the close game, okay, and then clinch, bang, okay, yeah, Or you're here, and I try to hurt you with a punch, bang, 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 bang. I turn you around, okay, all right. But and that's why you kids can't weld. You have to have some control of the power and the distance. If you're able to control the power and the distance, if I'm able to inflict the power on you, bang, you're gonna back a little bit. I'm able to turn. You have to turn around because if you don't turn around, then yeah, you have no defense. You have to turn around. Now I've changed the pivot point on you. Okay, all right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll try it again. Okay, against the mitts now. Just do a full round here, okay? And this time we won't talk about it, and then I'll just kind of identify it as we're doing it, okay? All right, doing very good, okay? All right, here's start of the round here. Oh, you know, you're right. Let's use pads, okay? And then things can we can use all weapons, okay? All right. Hey. Okay, we're gonna start that one more time. Sorry, guys. All right. As you can tell, it's not really scripted what we're doing. We don't have a script. Okay, good. Start the round. Okay, both fighters come out. They touch blood. Okay, good. They're finding their distance. Trying to measure. Good, They're both in the center, so they can turn. There you go. Good. Knee. Good. Not hurt. Okay. I'm a little scared. So you're walking in, closing the distance. Good. Good. I'm trying to get out. You cut me off. Good. I'm trying to cut off. Should I get out? Good. Now you box me in. There you go. Good. Now you box me in. I gotta get out of there. I can either attack straight or I can shift my step, get out, and try to get out without getting hit, okay? When you do that, usually I would try to get out on the strike. He strikes, he hooks, There you go, he's got control on me. When I'm moving out from his parallel control, but he kicks me, I don't want to move that way anymore. Okay, I'm moving into the power of the kick. So I start going this way. Bang, I'm trying to get out, he cuts me off. He's cutting me off, and now I'm in. Boom, good. Good. What can I do to get out? I gotta use a power move. Bang, bang, okay. Boom, boom, it hurts him. The foot makes his foot go back, gives me space. Now we're back in the center. I'm gonna try to get my composure. But I instead hurt Ilya. Boom, okay? He's hurt a little bit. He still needs to fight, but I'm controlling him. He's on the back foot. Now he's in the corner. I'm controlling. Trying to get out. I'm cutting him off. Good, Now he's even. Now we're back to the center of the ring. Doesn't matter which way, we can go both ways. Up, now he's got me back. Boom, good. I'm trying to get out and he cuts me off. I'm trying to out, and he cuts me off. Pop, pop. I'm gonna try to stay parallel with me, okay? There you go. No. Until you get me here. There, until you get me here. You center in the corner here, then you have options. You either go left or right. Pop, good. Pop, there you go. That power kick's going to force me to go this way. Bang, forces me to go this way. Bang, but you left kick. Pop, wait, now it scares me. I gotta go this way. Now I don't know where to go. The kick is hurting me. I'm here, I'm stuck in the corner again. The coach goes, get out of the corner, get out of the corner! And that's why, pop, He's got the power. He's not giving up. Here's the knee. He's striking me hard. What can I do? I gotta go in, don't go back. You trying to? I gotta go for clinch to get out. Boom, boom, I try to turn, boom, Pop, now I got him turned around. And he's still got the power. He's knocking me back with the power. Again, pop, good. Now I'm scared. I'm trying to get out. You parallel control now. If I'm this close to the ring, you have to use parallel control. There you go. Got it. So when you're in the center of the ring here, you don't need that parallel control. You can if you want to make the ring half the size. Let's do that now. Yeah. I'm moving my feet around a lot. Okay, you're like, don't want me to move around and circle around so much. So what are you going to do? You're going to cut that ring in half for me. So I go this way, you go this way. Go parallel control. Parallel control. There you go. I can't move to the second half of the ring because you're using parallel control. Yeah, I got nowhere to go. That ring's half. I don't have nowhere to run. I'm tired of this bullshit. So here I'm going to play possum on the rope. I'm going to play the possum on the rope. So I'm going to use push kick. Every time you strike, try to strike, try to lean back, Now wait till you make a mistake. Foot cross. See? I make you miss, then I get out. Okay? The moment I can make you miss here, foot cross, see? The moment I can make you miss, I can get out. Okay? And that's, if you do the clinch, you get out, or I make you miss. Good, good. Hook cross. I'm out. I try to get out because I making you miss. So now we just try to make sure we recognize the patterns, okay? You know, in the beginning, your center, each one of us wants to be the alpha fighter. Some people don't. Some people like Jermaine Soto. He just wants to be the outside. He don't give a shit. He's going to move around. He use all that ring because he's trained to fight that way, you know? And so you're trying to catch him, but you don't know. You think you're controlling him. He's moving around. If he switch, he doesn't know. Bang! Because he's using footwork to try different things on you. But fundamentally, we're trying to be the alpha fighter. You hurt me. You hurt me. I got it. Can't stay in the pocket. You box me in here. I'm trying to get out. You're cutting me off. The moment you're too far behind me, that's it, but you still control using parallel control. Now that was called diagonal control. Okay, good. I know I can't get out. I can make you miss so I can get out. And time it with your punch to make you evade. Good. And now I hurt you. Bang, bang, bang. Now you're in the center. And I don't want you out. Good. You try to make me miss. Good. Pivot it around. Fight for that control. Boom, I hurt you. Now I'm going to try to be center of the ring. You're fighting outside. You're fighting outside. Good. Then you hurt me again. You control the pace, the footwork, the front nest. You can drive me back. You can walk me down. Boom, exactly. Okay? All right, a lot of shit. Okay, all right. So again, we're just trying to apply the footwork. I mean, there's so many dynamics of the fight, game itself, but we just want to be aware. We're not just moving side to side because we're moving side to side. There's a reason why. There's a reason why you want to control the center. There's a reason why you want to drive them back. There's a reason why you can try to move all the way to the side, swing back in to cut them off, to corner them. You know, there's a reason why I'm going to try to make you miss so I can get out, or clinch to get out. Why you want to have control. All right. Why if I hurt you, you probably won't stay in the pocket either. Or we do, you see people trading punches? They both want to be the alpha fighter. The alpha fighter mainly has to think about offense, doesn't really think about defense. The beta fighter thinks defense and offense. But at a certain point, when you start hurting him over and over again, he thinks very little offense. He thinks a lot of defense. And that's the psychology of the game. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother, all right.